Hello folks, Alvyn here, back in another video. In this video, I'll be showing you how to install TensorFlow GPU on your local machine, which has a graphic card of NVIDIA RTX or GTX. Let's just directly jump into it. Okay, here we are on my CMD. Now the first step I did was I just showed the device name and the device properties using the tos.cuda library. This is just for you to show which model I have and what are the device properties. The next thing you have to do is pip install TensorFlow-GPU, which is the command to install TensorFlow GPU. After that, you can just list down the libraries what you have. Here what I did was I did a pip list. After that, I put a pipe operator and then I did a find string which searches for tensor, so that I can reduce my search results. Here I have 2.2 version of TensorFlow and I have both the libraries TensorFlow and TensorFlow GPU. Now what TensorFlow does is when you say pip install TensorFlow-GPU, it gives priority to the GPU library. In that case, whatever you want to do on TensorFlow, it will give you an error because you have not installed a certain type of libraries beforehand. So what are the requirements we need? There are 3 requirements which I'll be talking about, and this will solve the error whatever you get. This is how the error looks. It will give DLL load field, and when we go to the bottom, we can see that for common reasons and solutions, include the full stack trace above this message when asking for help. I searched it on the TensorFlow official documentation, but I didn't find any suggestion from it. That's why I uploaded this video so that I can help the community to benefit and do their work faster. There are 3 important things which you need to do after or before doing pip install TensorFlow GPU. The first thing you have to do is download Visual Studio 2019. The version is specific 2019 which is required. Now you have 3 versions of Visual Studio. You have the community version, professional version and the enterprise version. We do not need to use the Visual Studio, so you can download the community version which is free of cost and you don't need to renew it anytime soon. The next edition is Profession and Enterprise. If you want to check the free trial of it, it is 90 days free, but it takes up a lot of space on your PC, so I don't suggest you to download it and waste your hard disk space. Instead of it, you can just download the community version and it will save you a lot of net if you are working on a limited net also. The next thing you need, and the main important thing, is the drivers. Now you have a lot of GPUs, so you have to filter out which of the drivers you want, specifying the product type, product series, the product operating system, the download type. Now in download type, you have 2 types, GRD and SD. Now GRD is game ready driver and SD is studio driver. Game ready driver is mostly for playing games and studio driver is for creativity apps like Premiere Pro or Photoshop. These are the main 2 tools I can think of because I am using it. Now both these additions might not make a huge difference. I have seen the documentation. It doesn't make a huge difference, but it's on your priority, however you want to and whatever you want to download. After downloading and installing it, you have the next requirement, which is Cuda Toolkit. And this also you can get it on the NVIDIA developer site. You have to download 10.2 version in specific because the TensorFlow official documentation recommends it for 2.2 version. If you have a lesser version of TensorFlow, then you have to check their respective support for Cuda. Now after you reach this page, you will be getting some options. You have to select your operating system, architecture, version of the operating system, and then either you need a network or a local installer. In my case, I have downloaded the local installer and the installer is of 2.6 GB. After you do this, the steps are way simpler. Now I'll be jumping down to TensorFlow official documentation, which says that you have to do certain steps, but the first step is already done for you by the installer. You have to do the second and the third part only, because that is not done. The fourth line is not required because you won't have that directory in your system. That's it. These are the main 3 steps you have to do, and I'm running this first time on my PC, so I'll be directly showing to you if the error is solved or not. So here I'm on my command prompt. I have not used the Jupyter notebook because I have not restarted as of yet. So I'm doing it directly over here for the first time. So I'll do Python and I need to import the same stuff which I did earlier. Okay, we'll just have a look on which line has the error. And here it says this line has the error, so I'll be just directly copying up the first line because it was giving me error on the first line itself while importing. But even in the both cases, if you just switched up the sentences above or below, both the sentences whichever comes first would had given me error. So now I'll directly go on my CMD after copying this. So I'll paste it and press enter. Yes, that says successfully opened dynamic library Cuda RT64101.dll. So here it is working. We'll just make a model equal to sequential and try it over there, and it is running absolutely fine. We'll just do a model, and here we solved the error. If you're finding anything difficult or you're finding any error, please do inform me in the comment section. I'll be happy enough to put videos on errors which you get, or even some theory on neural networks or any stuff like GANs or any deep learning stuff, whatever you name it. That's it in this video. Just like, subscribe my channel and stay tuned for the future videos. Thank you.